The wisps.
You guys begin following the wisp.
No,
Yeah,
we
we'll
can't
follow
talk
the
to
whip.
the
Oh my God.
boys.
I like how it's no longer.
You guys begin following the wisp,
Yes.
and they lead you down into a grand entrance hall. You guys are still in the Sigillian Keep, by the way. You guys aren't in the repository. Let that be known.
Wait, we're what?
You guys are in the Sigillian Keep,
Okay,
not the repository.
that's what I figured. I forgot the sentence that was right.
You guys begin entering into this grand entrance hall, and there's a larger number of students in here. You guys even see Quincy from before, and he's apparently administering more hangover cure to a couple more students who are like bowing their head deferential, like thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Dude's a homie.
He sees you guys out of the corner of his eye and just like does like a get a load of these two look across the hall, but he doesn't really do anything beyond that. The wisp leads you guys to the entranceway, like the big gateway. This way, because you guys know that the Sigillian Keep connects to a number of different places. This way looks like it would have connected to the main tower itself.
So it's when it goes boop.
Correct, it's a teleportation one. Do you guys enter it?
To go to the big tower.
Let's see. Well, at least now we
If we're
know.
here for a reason, I say we do it.
Okay. I'm gonna say something weird here.
I like weird.
Can I,
No.
against the lunar, otherworldly, ethereal, non-corporeal, lunar light wisps in the air, roll an insight check?
See if it's sent you.
That's interesting.
Vibe
That
check.
makes sense. I see where your thought process is, because there was like a lot of that energy around the prime.
Or like a
he wants his
gut
watch.
check. How do you feel about it? Kind of thing.
If we were sent back in time, presumably by the lunar fracture or something related to it, which, you know, being sent back here sort of saved us from
Death.
the prime,
Firing
I can
squad,
only
yeah.
assume that the wisps that were around the teleportation thing that sent us back here, that they want us to go this direction. I'm trying to see if my gut feeling is correct on that.
Can I assist? Is that even something I could assist with, actually?
How about all of you roll me insight and I'll grab the average?
Sure. I still have dice for this.
Well, I helped.
Where's my insight?
Drag it
There's
down.
insight.
Did you?
Yeah,
That's
I
really true.
know. You would have guidance.
Oof. One.
There's been better rolls.
So,
Today, certainly. There certainly has been.
So those of you that haven't already rolled guidance, and then post your total into the chat, and I'll just add them together.
Tingo.
It's just Dorky that didn't have guidance on hers.
What's that?
It's just Dorky that needs to roll guidance on her.
Roll a d4, Dorky. One day of fall.
Hey, big
That's a
four.
foul.
So that is a 19. How many of us are there? It's 6, right? 1, 2, 5, 6. Good. 16.
Thanks, Dan. Point
0.3 forever.
3 repeating. So, you guys, before you guys decide to do either follow the wisp further, stay here, do whatever, decide to like sit down and steal a corner of this large entrance hall, which has like a series of doorways and that lead out from it, staircases that lead up and down to other sections and so on like that. Lots of Sigillians perched up on the side areas next to the columns and doorways and corridors and stuff like that. You guys decide to steal a corner and begin like murmuring amongst yourselves like busy students do. It's like Harry Potter. And try to decide what is up with these wisps. Like, where are they leading us? Is it somewhere good, somewhere bad, to our success, to our treacherous downfall, so on and so forth. Yes, this place is induced by the lunar fracture. Whether it is a figment of the past or it has actually sent you back into the past is up in the air. Obviously, if it is the real past, killing someone in the past will have consequence in the future. Present, whatever.
So we kill all the Sicilian guards.
Yeah, nothing bad can happen from that.
Yeah, let's kill them while
Um,
they're in their prime. That feels like a good idea.
Yeah,
They won't explode, I think.
no, they still totally explode. Maybe the explosion should be bigger now. Anyways, so yeah, you guys are wondering like where these wisps are taking you, and I guess it's a combination of people. Is those of you that have a higher wisdom stat, those of you that are trained in religion, those of you that are trained in nature, stuff like that. It's sort of a series of arrivals that gets you the answer that I'm going to give you. I'm not saying it's the right answer, though. Not necessarily. Moonlight is, how to say, it's a very peculiar part of the natural world, to the point where it's sort of beyond the natural world at times. Right? The Feywilds, for example, is in a state of eternal twilight. Neither sun nor moon, just in between. So that means the sun and moon are beyond the mortal realm, but they are just as ingrained into the mortal world, the natural world, as, well, wind and fire and earth and so on like that. Like, they're pretty naturally ingrained. So they're in this weird state of being absolutely of the world and being beyond it. And you guys are clearly benefiting from the beyond aspect of it right now. And that's the vein that you guys are trying to follow in regards to what agenda does Moonlight itself have. Trying to vibe check Moonlight. And that's where, very coincidental that you say that there, Fred, that's sort of where you arrive at. Moonlight is, how to say, the moon, the sun, moonlight, sunlight, etc., etc., etc. And this is definitely where Kasai would chime in. They are part of a divine portfolio. There is one goddess, true goddess, that holds dominion over the sun, the moon, and the light they both give off. Scalekeeper Thrustia, god of justice. So, if you're operating under the assumption that Moonlight is, how to say, Moonlight and Sunlight are both connotations of justice, one which saves, one which damns the wicked. Moonlight being, at least for the time being, the one that saved you guys, you can arrive at the conclusion that these wisps will lead you somewhere safe. Safe-ish. Now, at 16.3 infinitely repeating, as I said earlier, Moonlight itself might be divine. The ability to seize it is arcane. And the Sigillian Prime definitely did have some grip into the Moonlight when you guys last saw it. So, those are the topics and thoughts I posit unto all of you. It is up to you guys to determine which ones you want to follow, if any.
We have wrapped back around to square one.
I say
So-
yes. Keenan feels good about this light.
That tracks.
Yes, it does.
I'm wondering
I feel
if we
like,
follow these wisps, if it'll lead us to Sigillian Prime.
yeah,
Mm.
Well, we
Yeah, it's
kinda
kind of going
know
through my
he
head
was-
as well.
definitely.
Vaguely knew he was like
Mhm.
at the keep, didn't we?
What I'm
We-
thinking
Yeah, 300
is
years
this.
in the future.
Yeah, if the fracture is what sent us here, and the Sigillian Prime was in control, so to speak, or utilizing it, the reason potentially, hypothetically, we were sent here could be to wrest control back, and the only way to do that might be here.
What, so that it's not the power of a god contained by the forces of arcane in an unnatural way?
The complicating what I'm saying a little bit too much there.
I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
Wrest away arresting away control from Prime, so that we can fight him on more equal terms.
So how do we do that?
Following the wisps is what I think.
It's worth a shot.
I don't think we
Yeah,
have much
that's
else
fair.
to lead.
If we're actually in the past, I say we shoot our shot and try to take out Tajani here.
I appreciate that you've never said his name.
Yep. Yeah, but no, it doesn't respect him enough to get it right.
It's because I haven't seen it spelled in so long. Oh, I'm
It's,
sorry.
Pronounced
Johnny.
Johnny.
Sekani.
Yeah,
Thank
to Johnny.
He is
There's an A and a J in it. Yeah, it's
Sekani.
No, it's
Johnny.
Would we be able to get like a quick short rest in so I can get my dice back?
You guys have 4 hours.
Do we want to? I don't know if anybody needs to.
I
I'm
would
just missing
benefit. I would
spell
get
slots.
back
I'm good.
some slots and a channel divinity.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, I just need to chug a Manix potion at some point, and then I'm good to go.
I'm fine with the rest. I'm missing very little.
I'm
Just to say
missing, like-
nothing, actually. Now that I look again.
I'm missing just all my
Ditto.
Kinsei dice, but that's about it.
I feel we're in a better position to take a 10-minute breather here than we were before.
Yeah.
But that could be deceptive. We might be operating on a very different clock than we think we are,
Like, time is still moving, even though we're here.
potentially.
That's what I was thinking.
If it's still moving and we
Oh,
jump
yeah.
back there and it's been 5 hours, I don't think we're jumping back to reality where we can stand. They were jumping back to a
Mm.
void.
We bamf back exactly where we were when we were teleported here, and it's like a punji pit beneath us. They spent those 5 hours digging it.
We just strap you guys into the tables at the Sigillian lab in that time. Don't worry. So,
Oh god.
Yeah.
I heard you
Short
want to
rest,
be
yes or no?
a fake boy.
No, I want to be a real boy.
Too bad.
So,
I would have
short rest,
appreciated
yes
a
or no?
short
What are we
rest.
doing?
I would
I
appreciate
say
it just
all
because
those.
I feel we're going to do a lot of insight checks, and it's like, I have no dice to add to this after this.
Whoa, no, you're on the same level as everyone else.
Yes, but I want to be better.
What
Dad.
did you say?
And therein lies
I didn't hear you.
lies the full statement.
I say I vote following the wisps. Fred.
Following the wisps. All right. Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Anyone opposed to that?
No.
The Johnny. Now we're good.
That's what I thought.
So you guys taking a rest?
Following the
Yes.
wisps.
Yeah, you're not taking a rest. You're following the list.
Oh, I thought,
You guys-
okay.
Is that what you guys vote on? You guys tell me. I need a solid vote here.
Well- Uh,
Jesus fucking Christ.
fuck it.
Sorry, my dog's
Follow,
going
yeah,
crazy.
follow the wisps.
Follow this.
No one, who would benefit from short rest is saying anything, so follow the wisps.
My
So-
finger? No.
You guys follow the wisps. The wisps of Moonlight. And you guys enter into the doorway. It's not an actual bridge or anything that leads from the Sigillian Keep to the tower. It is an actual teleportation way. And as you guys begin walking through the webway, so to speak, you guys get bamfed openly. No one needs to activate any teleportation circles or anything like that. It just sort of goes. Like the fucking Rainbow Bridge in Thor. When you guys come to,
Bifrost.
whatever, fucking Eugene, shut up.
I really want to play this character again. I just
When
want
you
to
guys come
shout,
to-
fuck you, Eugene.
When you guys come to, let me change the music. Actually, the Sigillian Pregnant guy. That would be really funny, though. That would be pretty
No.
funny. That would be pretty funny. No.
This whole time was just like they set up an illusion so they could have us teleport to the tower, and then he just falls behind us. Like, haha, surprise! Now you have to fight all the bosses.
That'd be a
at
big
once.
brain illusion play. No, when you guys enter through the doorway area, you guys are in it's a rather, I don't know how to describe it. It's a very Spartan place. It's very sparse. There's nothing out here except the ground and the walls. Almost like a 3D render without any of the textures settled in yet. That's not to say that the place is like a bunch of fucking missing texture, purple and black spaces. No. You guys are now in an empty place, somewhere in space, to the point where you can even see out there, like, just sort of stars and everything. The ground that you guys are walking on is made of that same moonlight energy that you guys were following, those wisps, as well as it's a bit more reminiscent of the fragments, the plates that surrounded the Sigillian Prime. You guys exit out, and you guys are in a rectangular, large room, having exited one doorway. Doorway made of some sort of alabaster, like pale, like ivory sort of stone material. Above the door that you guys exited is the symbol of a moon phase. This one would be the waning crescent. Don't worry, I got you guys if you guys need to.
You don't know what a waning crescent looks like.
There's a moon phase. Yeah, so there is a waning crescent. There are two other doors which are closed at current, all on the same wall as you guys. So the top part of the rectangle, if you want to imagine that. One of them has the symbol of the 3/4 moon above it, which is like the size of like a large clock face. And then the other one, the third door, is the waxing crescent. You guys have now stepped outside of places.
Waiting, waxing. So we do that, fill that in. And then, okay, so the clock face one was waning crescent. What was the description of the other door?
Well, they're all clock-faced ones. They're all that size.
Okay.
Symbol per door. Waning crescent, waxing, and 3/4, which is basically half.
Oh, so it's a lie.
It's a lie. Of course, it's a lie.
2/4 moon. All right. And where are the wisps going?
They just lead into this room. From here,
Oh.
they don't lead anywhere. They just sort of are above you guys.
Oh.
You guys are on the far left, I would say, most door. The middle one is the half one, and then the far right one is the waning or waxing crescent.
All right. Where to now?
What is this place?
Your guess is as good as mine. Well, maybe not. Can I roll an Arcana?
Arcana, sure. I will say this place does give you guys an immense sense of calm. Like, it's like the Twilight Sanctuary ramped up to 12.
Do I feel any
26.
sort of divine presence here?
Rubbing religion.
Ooh. If you also get a 26, we can be 26 bros.
That's really specific.
Can happen.
Really
Can happen. Believe.
I feel nat 1 coming in here. No, not nat 1.
Only a 9.
14.
Plus
I got guidance.
4.
Hey,
18.
18.
18, religion. This place gives you the same sense of spiritual protection and calm like a church in Hearthstonia would be like.
Very cool.
So that's not to say there's a divine presence. That doesn't mean divine attention, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
26, Alexander. You are in a place between time and space.
Oh.
Like,
That's what this room is?
That's what this room is.
What the fuck?
So whatever whatever caused the lunar fracture to be outside time and space, it's also using to put you in a similar state. So in a way, you guys are closer on a spiritual or astral sense to the lunar fracture than you would ever be physically. Because how do you really connotate proximity to something that is stretched across all of time and space? You can't. Well, you can. This is it. There is no Sigillian Prime there, though.
Is there still a Selena?
There's no Selena.
Selena.
And Halfren's back in your pocket. Well, not pocket, but jar.
Okay.
There's no A at the name. No.
Could she really quickly ask Catherine what just happened?
No
Like,
clue.
Cool, great.
One moment we were at the portal, and now we're here.
Huh.
She signs, shit is fucked.
I'm
Who are?
only six. I'm a 16-year-old hick. I don't know. That's
I-
Haffron's understanding of all this shit.
Yeah, I was mostly trying to see like if it's from her perspective, she went back in time and saw stuff again or not.
If she did, she doesn't remember it.
Yeah, it seems like it's possibly a skip.
So, the door that you guys just left is still open, by the way. You guys can't see through the other side of it. It's sort of imagine like Dark Souls or Elden Ring. There's like that fog wall there. It's like that.
Mhm. Well, it's clear that this
Shit.
room is outside time and space, much like a lunar fracture is.
Oriana blinks as if this is a concept that she can comprehend. She kind of comprehends it.
Glancing at Oriana and kind of just seeing like the lost blinking, he says, "Oh, allow me to explain. You see, people like you and I, we exist in time and space, and this place is outside of that."
It's an active
So I think we
description
should
and also a
investigate what
massive
these
insult at the
doors
same time.
Also, just gives you a look like a really. Like that's the account you arrived at. He doesn't say anything. He just looks away.
You basically just said we stepped outside of a building.
I mean, it certainly feels like that, don't it?
If the building was time and space, yes, that is exactly what happened.
Say, super fucking easy. Just imagine time and space as a building. What do you guys think through this door? The Frisk is right in front of the second door.
Whoa, don't know about that. We don't know what that does.
That's what I'm asking. You guys taking too long.
Okay,
There's nothing else
fair.
even in here.
We don't know what's out there. There's a door like
going up-
behind us, right?
The door that you guys just left through, yes.
Yeah, the
Wait,
one we
that's
entered through.
that one.
There's a Dark Souls fog wall at that door. Going up to that door that Frisk is at, can I put my ear up to it and try to listen for anything?
Yeah, you put your ear up to it and you hear this sort of like sort of like wind howling. Sort of like wind moving through like a cavern or a tunnel.
And
It's like that SpongeBob episode.
that's the middle one, correct?
Correct.
3/4. So I'll go over to the Whacking Crest on the far right. I think.
Same style of noise.
First was that one.
Actually-
I pointed the one. Whoa.
Hmm. You hear the sound of an angry child for a moment when you listen through the Waning Crest one.
Angry child.
The Waxing Crest one, my bad. The far right one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't make out what the kid's saying, but it sounds very like accusatory.
Oh, could be a new Bile Sakani, guys. He'll say that to everyone. I hear a child behind this door. At least I thought I did. Takes out Imperador. Pretty sure it was.
Are you going to shoot the child? Is that the joke?
I heard a child pulls out gun cocks it. We better be on the lookout.
God, why did I think taking you to go find Benji was a good idea? Holy God.
Worked, didn't it?
Yeah.
So, what do you do?
As a weird one, if Oriana closes her eyes and tries to focus on her blind sense, does she detect anything different from what has been described?
By all accounts, when you try to peer your feel through your blind sense, you feel like you're falling.
Don't like that.
Like the ground you're standing on is only half there.
Uh-huh.
So in focusing on your blind sense, you sort of begin noticing the same falling sensation as like when you guys are teleporting here.
Yeah, she her like knees buckle for like a second, and then she like opens her eyes and straightens back up. Like, okay, that's the fun.
Are you okay?
Just I could kind of detect things without sight a bit easier, and using that, it's just falling. It's like a sense of vertigo. This place is not here, but here enough, kind of thing.
Outside time and space. I just told you this. Just real quick. I heard the chop behind the waning or the waxing.
The child behind the waxing,
Which
the
is
far
to the
right one. The one, not the one that you guys just left through. The other one.
Just quickly, I'm gonna go over to the waning crescent. Do I hear like an old man shambling behind that one?
No, you don't.
Is it just the wind moving through the cave?
You actually hear nothing on this one. Now that you're trying to listen to it.
God, he died of old age. So hear me
Yes,
out.
technically true.
Behind the waxing crescent door, I heard a child and a cave behind the third quarter. The quarter moon. And nothing behind this one here. But I'm wondering if the sort of cycles of the moon have to do with cycles of someone's life. A child behind the first phase of the moon, well, second if you count the new moon. Which I don't. What do you all think?
I think that's a better guess than I have.
What's your guess? Say it out loud so
I
we can all
don't
laugh
really
at
have
you.
one.
You can say that. Well, then I suppose mine is better. What about the rest of you? Anything?
Sort of finishing his silent prayer, Keenan looks to Alessander as he asks that, and whatever the case, this is a very holy place, and put it bluntly, I get the same sensation here as I do in a church back home. I don't think there is a wrong choice here, and the cyclical nature of the moon may very well indicate different points in time.
So I guess that begs the question, which one we're taking?
Well, you should typically start
Also,
a story
forgive
at the
me
beginning.
if I'm rude here, Kasai, why do you look like you've seen a ghost?
There you
Thank
go.
you
What?
so much for setting up a room.
It's literally just a rectangle with 3 doors at the top.
Well, it's
You
different than
point
how I
out
had it done.
Kasai, and she's just sort of like looking around this place. I'm just wondering things, is all.
Wondering what?
The truth of legends.
You know of a legend that can give us some insight on this?
Not from my tribe. Quite the opposite, I'm afraid.
Is there a moon tribe?
There is a moon tribe.
Makes sense.
The Farloon Phantoms.
Correct.
We vaguely kind of interacted with them, sort of.
Yeah.
Well, how's it go?